Have you ever found yourself so absorbed in editing a video that you looked up from your screen and realized hours had flown by like minutes? If so, you might have experienced what psychologists call the flow state, a zone of intense focus and productivity that can significantly enhance your creative work. We'll look into 5 signs that show you are in the flow state while editing your videos. Recognizing these signs can not only boost your productivity but also make the editing process more enjoyable and fulfilling. One of the most telling signs you are in the flow state is when you lose all awareness of time. In this state, hours can pass like minutes, and before you know it, you have accomplished a significant amount of work without even realizing how long you have been at it. This phenomenon occurs because your mind is so engaged in the task at hand that external distractions, including the passage of time, fade away. For instance, I remember working on a particularly challenging video project. I was so focused on getting the transitions and timing perfect that when I finally paused for a break, I was shocked to find that what felt like a short period was actually 4 hours. You can recognize this sign in yourself by setting up a distraction-free workspace and noting how long you engage in editing without the urge to check the time or distract yourself. If you frequently find yourself surprised by how much time has passed after an editing session, you are likely experiencing flow. When you are in the flow, your concentration levels skyrocket. It's like the world around you fades away, leaving only you and your editing software in a bubble of productivity. This heightened focus allows you to make fine edits, catch minor mistakes, and experiment with creative ideas that would typically require more mental effort. Normally, you might find yourself easily distracted by phone notifications, background noise, or even the temptation to scroll through social media. However, in the flow state, these distractions become insignificant. You might not even notice your phone buzzing or forget to take your usual breaks. You know you are in this heightened state of focus when you sit down to edit and everything else on your to-do list seems to take a backseat. Another sign of the flow state is the sense that your editing work feels surprisingly effortless. Tasks that might usually seem complex or time-consuming feel simpler and more straightforward. It's not that the work has changed, your approach and mental state have shifted, making the process smoother and more intuitive. This sense of effortlessness arises when your skill level perfectly matches the challenge at hand. You are not bored because the task is too easy, nor are you overwhelmed because it's too hard. Instead, you find a sweet spot where every action from cutting clips to adjusting color grading feels like second nature. Notice when you start tackling editing tasks that you previously thought were complex without hesitation. If you are making decisions more quickly, finding creative solutions effortlessly, and feeling less frustrated by challenges, you are likely experiencing this aspect of the flow state. In the flow state, your sense of self-awareness diminishes and you become entirely absorbed in your video editing. It's not just about focusing on the task, it's about becoming one with it. Your thoughts, action, and the editing process sync up perfectly, creating a seamless flow of creativity and productivity. I once had a project where I was so immersed in the editing process that I didn't even notice a storm raging outside until the power flickered. My complete absorption in the task shielded me from external events, illustrating just how deep immersion can go. You know you are fully immersed when you feel a deep connection with the work you are doing to the point where external events hardly register in your awareness. This level of immersion also comes with a sense of satisfaction and achievement even before the project is completed. Lastly, a true sign of being in the flow state is when you feel emotionally connected to your video editing project. This doesn't just mean you are happy with what you are doing. It means you find genuine joy and satisfaction in the process itself. Your work becomes an expression of creativity and passion, making every minute spent editing fulfilling. If you find yourself smiling as you edit, feeling proud of your work in progress, or being genuinely excited to start your editing sessions, you are experiencing emotional engagement. This positive emotional connection is a clear indicator that you are not just working, you are creating with passion and purpose. Recognizing these 5 signs can transform how you approach video editing. It's not just about finishing a project, but about enjoying the journey, improving your skills, and expressing your creativity. As you become more aware of these signs in your editing process, you'll be able to harness the power of the flow state more frequently, making each project a fulfilling and productive experience. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.